with 49433 highway. It's 93, right?
Yeah.
It's just right on 93.
It's Highway 93. Goes right over the bridge.
So let's try this plus sign over here. Create project. See that? So first thing is enter address, and we got 49433, and I just typed that in, Art. See how that just even came up, autocomplete.
So it auto-filled, Art.
Okay, then it just pops right up.
Just
Pops it
gonna
right
pop
up. Yeah, so I think this thing is running with Google, like Google Maps, and we'll see here in a little bit.
There it is.
And just type the client name in there if you've got it, or I can type it or whatever.
It's just
Jack?
Jack's all we know for now.
JACK.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with Jack. Do we have a phone number for old Jack?
We do. 406
406
883
883
5768.
5768. 406 883. Oops. 883 5768. 5768. Do we have an email for old Jack?
Nope, not yet.
Okay, so it wants an email.
So use mine. You're gonna help him. I'll get out of your guys' hair for a minute.
It wants an email, so we can put in a dummy email.
Use mine.
We'll just use BD's for now.
Art, will you send me those 2 pictures of his power bill after all, please?
Okay.
We're gonna help Maserati.
So we'll just use BD's for now. BD at SATICUSA.com. And then next. So one of the issues we've been having with SolarGraf is it's trying to find the thing on the map because it knew the address, right? And I'm pretty sure it uses Google Maps. You can see it's trying to use this thing called Near Map, and that does not look like anything to me. So
Is that his building?
well, that's what the software thinks is his building, and so the software is like, I know there's an address, 49433 on Highway 93, and that's what I think it looks like. Well, clearly the software is wrong. So we could either try to zoom out and see if it just sort of was a near miss, or we could try a different provider. So
How
sorry.
come you just didn't pull it up earlier? You had it right there.
where?
Isn't that it?
Well, I just found it because I changed the provider.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So is that it though?
Uh,
I've never been there.
you need to pull it up a little bit more
Oh yeah.
because
you-
there's several buildings there. I don't know.
Right.
Okay, yeah, this is his building right there.
The one with the black top.
Yeah, because that's the just the over his gas pumps. Yep, that's the building right there.
Okay. So it's the black roof.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see that going into Google was actually able to find it rather than near
Okay.
now. All right. So and is it it's commercial, not residential, right?
Yeah, commercial.
So let's just go ahead and click on commercial. And it's got these two options for a 3D or a 2D. I haven't really screwed around in 3D. I think this was like, we'll just try it for now because it was the default. But we'll just go ahead and click on create design. Right. So we found it with Google. We clicked on commercial. I think this SolarGraf actually has a thing where you can order a proposal, like someone else will write the darn thing for you. I don't know if we've got a budget for that or not, but
Oh, okay.
anyway. we'll just call it 3D for now, and then we'll just do create design. So what it's going to try to do is just take that roof and pull that into its design, guys. So here, roof design, LiDAR is not available. Take care. So I think the pen tool, what we're going to try to do, Art, is basically just draw the roof. So you can see how it looks like a little, like an old school ink pen that you know fill ink into. We'll just stay away from this for now.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's been a while since I've used this guy, and I think it's a little bit different. But we'll just try to fill it with some solar. So we'll just start in this corner.
Here are their folders you would catch
Oh,
them.
thanks.
Okay. Yeah, and here's where BD would love to see it, just so you know. So this is the busiest town, or the busiest street in town.
Yeah.
And is this Main right here?
Yeah.
So these are the two busiest. So if we could get it either on this back row where they could see the back, or this leading edge, I think that might be some good street cred.
Well, I think we're in luck because if you look at this, there's a nice big open spot there. It looks like there's a bunch of mechanical.
Bunch of shit in the way there. Yeah, it does. It looks like that's your honey spot, doesn't it?
Right there.
Cool, guys. Okay.
So we'll just draw something out here. In fact, usually it's better, even though there's stuff in the way there. Art, we'll just sort of click it. Okay, and there's where I always get screwed up because I don't know when the pen wants to just kind of keep drawing. I don't know why. You know how this is? Like, okay, so if I click out here, does it stop?
Oh.
You know, it's like, okay, this software, it's only so good. And now I'm like, no, man, that's the roof. So I don't know why it wants to mess with me. I don't know if going over here, roof design process, divide the facets. Number 2, divide the facets, starting and ending at any, then select the wizard. See how. Trace the roof's perimeter. Click on any external corner we did to place a node, then place a node at each corner. Lastly, click the first node, which I just did. You know, so it's like, okay, please behave. Starting and ending, and trace the internal edges to divide the roof and facets. Next, run the wizard. Select the wizard icon. It's trying to show me where the wizard icon is. Back. Okay, so I'm still stuck in this pen mode. Select pen tool, select. Well, maybe that was it. Select. Divide the facets. I don't need that. Guided tour, proceed. So then the next thing is solar design. Select a roof section. Select a facet. So
There it is.
I just kind of, I mean, so is that exactly right? I don't think so. It's a little bit crooked. But what we can do is landscape array. You can like click in between landscape or portrait, panel placement, manual, change facet. No, yeah, this 3D is a little bit different for me. So you're kind of, you're seeing about as much as I know right now. Click out of that, change facet. I don't want to do that. What I do want to do though is I think I can delete some of these panels. I think there's like a panel.
Why would you want to delete some of them?
Well, see all this stuff in the way? Like you can't put a panel like right on top of an air conditioner.
Well, I don't even think we don't need any panels there.
Okay.
That's the same building,
Yeah.
but he doesn't use that building. He rents it out to somebody else. So This is the building that he actually uses.
Okay.
And I think these people, I I think they pay their own power bill.
Mm-hmm.
So this is his building
Right.
and his gas station. So I think that's the one that we need to
Okay.
concentrate on.
Okay. So that I'm fine with that. So, panel offset, row spacing. That's fine. I don't know why it got rotated on us like that. That seems a little strange. I mean, I've got that nice square roof. What we might try is just going back to roof design. I'm thinking if we make this thing a little bit bigger. Oh yeah, look at this. See, we can drag it. But see this stuff right here? That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
What I was trying to do earlier is delete the panels inside of that little chunk. But let's do that. Roof design, solar design. Please select roof section. That's our roof section. Change facet, solar design, manual. Hello? No. Oh, auto. Fill it. Okay. That's maybe a little bit
There we
better.
go.
Okay. Now I know there is a tool in here to delete panels, and I thought that was in, yeah, because like I said, this software just updated, and so normally the delete panel key was like over here somewhere. That's the zoom in, that's the zoom out, settings, customer, timeline, designs, option 1, overview, solar design, inverter. And we can just for now, this is kind of our typical go-to inverter, is the 15 kilowatt.
Okay.
If we look at that though, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 44 modules, and 44 divided by 3. That might be right in the right ballpark for this size of. Well, it's a little big. See how that's 20. I miscalculated. Sorry, it's 5 by 11. It's 55. That's a 22 kilowatt system. So a 15 kilowatt solar is too small, right? Because that's 22. That's 15. We need if we're going to go with that many modules, we either need to have fewer modules or a bigger inverter. But as I said, I think we've got too much
Panels.
too many panels anyway. So let's just see if we can get rid of them somehow. Ground mount, add panel, max fit, select. I don't know what select does. Multi-select. Let's just try this. I'm going to try multi-select. Let's just try for fun, just to like. Oh, delete panels. Okay, this is what I was looking for before. Delete. Delete panels. Oh man, yeah. No. Oh, okay. Now I'm just clicking multiple panels here. Delete. And so now we're down closer to 17 kilowatts. And I think, Art, if we just come in here and like delete, let's just try this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Delete. All right. That's about spot on, right? So
Yeah.
we've got 15 kilowatts, 15 kilowatt inverter. Save changes.
Oh, it's Jack actually.
Or pick up jack. Panel shading calculated.
Hello. Okay, do he need to talk to BD or you?
Who is it?
Jack, the Pure 93 guy.
Oh, I'm sure BD is going to want to talk to him. But hey, Jack, we're just in our solar design tool right now, just trying to get a proposal together for you. But in terms of like sales, if you want to talk sales, that's going to be BD.
Hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute. Here's what's, what's the message?
So next in here we'll get to proposals, designs. I'm just going to call that option 1. Rename design option 1 is fine. Proposals. We'll just open web quote from here. We're going to call it Jack. It's got BD's name on it. We'll just say cache is fine. We'll click on manage sections, and these sections can be turned on or off. Previous projects, nah. Benefits of solar, fine. Pricing for sure. System design, yes. About us, just use your best judgment on that. Materials, just again, use your best judgment on that and just say apply. Okay, that's fine for that. And then somewhere in here we'll do setting financial options, and buy option, run financial analysis. We'll click on buy. We'll hit edit. I'm fine putting ROI and payback on there. Save item. Lease. No, we'll just leave all that alone. Somewhere in here, proposals, open web quote, comparison chart, manage sections. Where do you actually put in? And again, I don't think we've got the bills in here, so I think it's got a very high consumption offset since we haven't actually put any bills in. If we do overview, if we just go back to overview, we can put in pricing, and here's where if you just want to say $3.99 a watt, click on save, hit success, okay. I think we've got this set up to put a power conditioner in there, and then at this point we do proposal, download PDF proposal. We'll just call it option 1. We'll click on buy option, and we will generate it. We will generate the quote. Proposal for Jack. Bring that bad boy up. Let's just see if we can go ahead and print it. And main office printer. Let's see if we can do see more on here. And the printer we've been using is 54. More settings, pages, all more settings, pages per sheet, 2-sided, that's fine. And let's just try to print Jack's proposal. So it says the printer is offline, 7054 AC. And let's just go take a peek at him, see if it's actually online or if it's lying to us. No, maybe. Hello? Could be that it was just sleeping. We'll try again to print that. We will try again to print that. We'll try, actually what we can also do is save it as a PDF for now. And we'll just put that on the desktop, and we'll just call it, that's a pretty good name for it. But we'll also call it Jack, J-A-C-K. We will save it, and we'll try again to print it, and we'll try that printer. Let's just see what happens. Print. Let's see if that printer. So I got it. I recorded this whole thing. It was about 20 minutes, even with our slow stuff. So what I tried to do is just print this up. It's the other thing, Art, like, it's never quite right. I mean, you just, I've found it's better just to get something out there as a draft, and then BD's going to come back and he's going to say, oh, change this, tweak that, et cetera, et cetera. But then at least you got
Just get some kind
you
of an
got
idea.
something. Exactly.
Get an idea, and then
Yeah.
once I get an idea, BD will look at it
Exactly.
and say, well, shit,
Exactly.
let's do this and do that and
Exactly.
do that. And then,
Yeah.
okay.
It's better to get something because like, okay, I'll turn in my C homework.
Yeah.
Give me my C, and then I'll go. Give me another chance. I'll get my A eventually. So I'm trying to print over here. I added the printer, but it's not printing for some reason.
Oh. Yeah, I'm busy right now. Okay, I think someone's fucking big.
You're a. I tried sending this to the main office printer, but what I'll also do,
Where the hell did it go?
I will see if I can.
He's sending it here?
What's that? What I'll.
Brad, he does not have a login set up yet.
Okay.
But he's open to doing it.
Oh, for his power company.
Power company.
Okay.
Yeah. He says he doesn't have one now, but if you help him,
Okay.
he'd do it.
Okay.
And he's delightful. He's not blue or bummed in any way. He goes, the way I read it, looks like my rate went up. So, anyway, we'll know. No speculation.
Yeah, like you said, they looked at it and says, oh, that can't be right. Another 2,000. Just keep on going until somebody actually goes and says, you guys are charging me for this. You never used to, but now you are. So what's up with that?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't do that, but I do it all the time.
Yeah.
They charge me for something that they shouldn't have charged,
Yep.
and they'll go, oh, what happened there? Okay, I'll take that $14 off. And then some of them say, it's only $14. I says, $14 is $14.
Last I checked.
Yeah.
Eject. Okay, so I'm going to. So what I'm going to do is just sneaker net this over. So I saved it as a PDF,
Oh, okay.
and let's pop it in over here. See if he comes up. So like I said, it's not going to be perfect, but as you can see, you can come up with something pretty decent,
Yeah.
pretty quickly. So the thing, it's 9 pages, right? And if we just sort of walk through it here, it just called, called the thing Jack. There's the address. There's the phone number. We put in a different email. We put in BD's email instead. But it just fills all this stuff out for you.
Okay.
There's also a way in the software to put in a different picture. This is just like the default picture. It's just a random photo of some, random house, like a screensaver or whatever. So there's our design. I think we did probably, okay to do 15 kilowatts. The only issue, the utility might say, no, you got to keep it under 10.
I think they get 20.
They might get 20. So, but, and then here's the other thing, Jack. We didn't put any power bills in because I don't have the power bills. Or maybe we have them somewhere.
No, he'll
Okay.
get you all the power bills as soon as we get that.
Because you can also put the power bills
Okay.
into the software.
Okay.
Because right now it just assumed some default,
Oh, okay.
so it just made up a number because it didn't know what the consumption was.
Okay.
Is this tilt right? Maybe, maybe not. Is this actually doable with this array? Probably not. I think we probably have, right? Because if these panels are tilted, this row is going to shade that row.
Oh,
And
okay.
so in reality,
In reality, you don't need that back row then.
well, in reality, we'd probably have one row here and one row as far here, and that guy's probably going to go away. So at the end of the day, once you're like actually on the roof, it's going to be like, oh, we can't get that many darn panels up here.
Okay.
But at least the software's, well, if you put them all flat, you could. Do you want flat panels? Not really, because then they're going to cover in snow, et cetera, et cetera. So again, this is just, first swing at it. I put in $399 as a price, so it just multiplies 15 times 4 and it gets 60 grand.
Oh, okay.
Right? So you can I just put in a price because I didn't know a price. I put in $399. You put in whatever price you want. This is that default Power Perfect box. It goes on, then it comes back off. It puts in a default 30% tax bracket. This could also be changed to 40%. I've never seen the 40% number in SolarGraf. So I normally have to come back into Excel and then back into Adobe and change that number manually.
Okay.
So if there were a button to click in SolarGraf, I would click it. I've never found it. So this usually ends up taking longer just because of that.
Oh, okay.
But the other thing, there is a button in there for a REAP grant. If this was like a rural business, which I'm sure it is, these guys would apply.
Apply for that grant out of the state.
They're eligible for
They're
it.
eligible for
Yeah,
it,
yeah. So and we've done those, and that's that giant stack of paper I showed you out there in
Yeah.
the binder. I mean, it's just So
Yeah, he said he'll apply for it.
okay, and it's not. And then this other deal, the makers, and again, it's not easy in that software to put this in. I have really always struggled with it, so I normally end up doing it in Excel, putting it back in. But the makers will also drop the total price. So anyway, the rest of it, if we had the power bills, they would sort of come out like this,
Yeah.
right? Because you can see the energy is maximum in the summer when the sun is shining.
Yeah.
And then the savings. The reason for this being a big hit is because initially you pay. So this is like, sorry, I had to pay, but now I'm going to save. And the reason it's not a straight line is because the system degrades by 0.5% every year, right? So that's what that is. Here's the other thing. This assumes a 3.4% escalation rate on the utility. We know that's not even true. We know it's like 18 and then 15, right?
Yeah.
So that's also programmable in that software. I didn't go into that level of detail, but then, both parties sign, and that's it, man. So let me try to print this just so at least we've got a draft. Oh, it did come out. Oh, fun. Okay, great. Okay, it came out on a different printer. Thank you. Okay, so there it is. And we'll put a staple in it, show it to BD, and he'll kind of say, hey, let's change this, that, and the other. But at least it's a start.
Yeah.
Okay.